Okay, I'll take one more case of support sinking. So I'll take the same problem with the same span, same loading, everything. I'll just change the way the support sinking takes place in this case. So problem 2, with the change data I am working. So what is the change in data? So in the earlier case, support B sank by 4 mm, support C sank by 2 mm. So now I say, let us say the support B sinks by 10 mm and support C rises. Please note, support B sinks by 10 mm. Support B sinks by 10 mm, as you can see here, whereas support C rises by 2 mm. So you need to analyze the beam, assuming all other data remains the same as in the previous problem. You have to find the support moment at B, MB and draw the PMD. The question is same as before. Only thing is the way the support sinking takes place is different. Here B sinks by 10 mm, C rises by 2 mm. The only change we have to make is for HA and HC. The LHS of this three moment equation for the span AB and BC will remain the same. There is no change in the LHS because MA is once again 0, MB to be found, LAB and LBC are 6 and 8 meters, IAB and IBC are I and 2I. There is no change in the left hand side. Coming to the right hand side, so there is no change in A1 X1 LAB by IAB, no change in A2 X2 by LBC IBC. Even those two terms, first two terms on the RHS are also same. Only change will occur in the last two terms where each HA and HC are appearing. So what is that HA and HC will take? So come back to the deformed shape of the beam. So I've shown the beam after support sinking. So B is sunk by 10 mm. So what will be HA? A has not sunk. So B has sunk by 10 mm. So B being the intermediate support and it has sunk by 10 mm. Relative to B dash, A will be at higher elevation by 10 mm. The position of A remains the same, no sinking. But B sinks by 10 mm to a position B dash. So relative to the final position of the support B, B dash, A is above B dash by 10 mm. So HA is plus 10. So what will be HC now? See. So C is rising by 2 mm. Support C rises by 2 mm. So it takes the position from C to C dash, which is 2 mm above the axis. So if C rises by 2 mm above the axis, C dash will be above B dash by how much? It will be 10 plus 2, 12 mm. So what we need is the relative position of the end support with respect to the interior support. So B has sunk by 10 mm, C has risen by 2 mm. So relative to the intermediate support B dash, C is above B dash by 10 plus 2, 12 mm, as you can see here. So C dash is 10 plus 2, 12 mm above B dash. It is above the intermediate support, so it should be taken as plus 12. That is all the change, that's all. So substitute for HA 10 mm, HCS 12 mm. If you observe this figure, and if you recollect what was the assumption made with respect to HA and HC when deriving the equation, you will understand why HA and HC are taken as 10 and plus 12 mm. Rest of the data is same. You analyze, find the intermediate support, bending moment MB. So I'll get the value of MB for this case as 152.58. I have analyzed the individual spans and drawn the free body diagram of each span. I have drawn the bending moment diagram for each span separately. So if you club all the three bending moment diagrams, you will get the bending moment diagram for the continuous beam. Complete continuous beam you will get. Just put all the BMD what you have got for each span just side by side. It will make the BMD for the whole beam, that's all. The only thing you have to understand what HA and HC should be taken. Okay? So we have dealt with continuous beam with different cases of support sinking. So one more thing you need to know is that you should know to draw correctly the shape of the free bending moment diagram. That is, you are taking a pair of successive spans. In every step, you take two successive or consecutive spans and apply the three moment equation. So you should know how to draw the free bending moment diagram. That is, bending moment diagram treating the two spans as simply supported. And you should be able to determine the properties of those free bending moment diagram areas, like area, centroidal distance, and all that. The next is applying the three moment equation for every two spans taken at a time. Okay. A is simply supported, so you will put MA as 0 when you solve the equation. If A were fixed, then you would have taken an imaginary span A naught to the left side of length L naught and having infinity as the moment of inertia. You know how to do that. All that already we have done one problem when the NDA is fixed. That you have to follow. Okay. Thank you.